Today we're going to talk about what it's like to get lost in declutter and how you can get yourself back on track. Hi everybody, my name is Dee Burks and this is Retirement Rescue, where we talk about how to make money, save money, and live a great retirement. Well, a lot of people really get into decluttering when they get ready to retire or in those first few years of retirement. We all love to have a clean space. And if you're downsizing, this is really important. You've got to figure out how to declutter all those things you have to create your new retirement lifestyle. Well, unfortunately, a lot of us, and I am talking to me here too, we'll get in the middle of decluttering something, a closet, a room, and it's this humongous mess, and we regret even trying it. And we really don't feel like we're accomplishing anything. We feel like we're shoveling the same crap from one place to another, but we're really not accomplishing anything. And so it can be really disheartening sometimes to try and declutter and then just feel like you're getting lost, like you're not really moving forward. Well, let's talk a little bit first about why that happens. When you go in and you go in to declutter something, whether it's a closet, a room, a pantry, whatever it is you're decluttering, if you don't have a specific goal in mind when you start, then it's really hard to make the decisions you need to make to show progress. It's harder to decide what to get rid of and what not to get rid of if you don't really have a set of goals and objectives for that space. And because you haven't set those goals and objectives, you end up putting all the same stuff back, which doesn't help. It doesn't feel like you've gotten anywhere or have accomplished anything. You don't have that feeling of success. And so you don't want to do it anymore. And I don't blame you. So when we start trying to figure out how to declutter and organize successfully, the first step is choose the space. Rather than just randomly trying to clean things up around the house, choose a specific space that has an issue. Maybe it's a closet. Maybe it's a pantry. Maybe it's a guest room. Maybe it's an old room of one of your children that's since grown up and moved away. Whatever that space is, pick the space and pick one space. Don't tell yourself you're going to declutter your whole entire house. You won't even get partially done with it before you'll give up. Pick one space or one area and choose that first. The second thing you need to do is to decide what your goals and objectives are going to be for this space. What do you want to end up with in this space? If you have a closet that has kind of become a catch-all for everything, that kind of junk closet, what do you want that closet to be? Do you want that to be where you store your craft items? Do you want that closet to be a functional clothing space? Do you want that closet to be where you store your Christmas items? Decide what that space is going to be and then set your objectives out. If you want to change a room over from having previously been one of your children's room to now being a guest room, okay, great. Now you can set your goals and objectives. Once you figure out what the outcome of that space needs to be, then it's much easier to decide what stays, what goes. Now the third step is to pick your objectives and focus on those. Y'all, it is so easy to get so distracted. Let's say, for example, you have picked a laundry room or a pantry, and one of your objectives for that area is you want to organize and declutter all of your pet food, pet medications, pet paraphernalia, leashes, harnesses, all that sort of thing. You want to have it easily accessible, organized, and everything in the same place. That's a super easy objective. You can get all of that done if you focus. When we are going through and cleaning up random room or random space, and we don't have a clear objective we can focus on, what happens is we go in and we do a little bit of this. And then, oh, we need to do a little bit of this too. Oh, we need to do a little bit of this. And we don't finish any part of it. It feels very disjointed. And by having these objectives that you focus on first and foremost, even if you don't get the entire space completed, you have completed your major objectives. So you've gotten that little bit of success that encourages you to go ahead and finish. And that's really important. When you work on decluttering or cleaning a space, and you work on it, and you work on it, and you work on it, and you don't feel like you're making any progress, you get that overwhelming urge to quit. And it does get overwhelming because you don't feel like you're getting anywhere. So focus on your objectives first. Accomplish something in that space. Accomplish those first few objectives if you do nothing else. And it will help you continue on the track that you want to be on. Number 4, when you are thinking about your goals and objectives before you start to declutter, if you need organization items like bins, totes, command hooks, organizational shelves, anything like that you need, get them beforehand. There's nothing more frustrating than being partway through a project of decluttering and realizing, oh, I need some shelves, oh, I need some bins. And then you have to go buy them, or if you can't find them, you have to order them and wait on them, and it's a delay. Those sorts of delays really up the odds. You're never going to finish the project of decluttering. Having those items on hand and planning ahead so you can go ahead and get them in place, get them done. If you need a bin, it's right there. If you need a shelf, it's right there. If there's any other organizational tool like command hooks or pegboard or anything like that that you need, having it right there on hand allows you to finish. It allows you to get things organized immediately and not have that delay. Now below in the description is a link to a lot of the organizational tools that I use, and you can look through those and maybe order some of those if you want to get started. But you can find a lot of those items anywhere, the dollar store, Target, Walmart, whatever's handy in your location, or you can order them too. Number 5, finish the space before you move on to another space. When we get partway through a declutter organization project and that overwhelming sense of quit comes upon you, it gets really easy to stop and then go to another area and start again. It always feels good to start. Commit in your mind that you're going to finish that one area. You're going to get the new pictures hung. You're going to get the shelving put up. You're going to get all of those things done, those final touches that need doing. There is something about walking into a finished, completed space that feels wonderful. So commit to yourself you're going to finish that space and then do it. Now I hope some of these tips have helped you get out of that lost declutter feeling and get moving toward finishing some of those declutter and organization projects that you already have started. Now if you've enjoyed this video, please click subscribe. And I'll see you next time.